Hello, everyone. Give people a minute. We are triple streaming today on multiple platforms. Keeping an eye on everyone. It's the first time we're doing it, so hope we get this right. All right. So I was checking the analytics, and supposedly this is the best time to live stream since the audience most active at this hour. So we're giving this hour a try. Maybe we'll do it every Saturday. It goes well. Okay. So the theme today is summer vibe. And Hangout and may have some announcement today. Depending on how many people shows up, I guess. And we'll do a Q&A session toward the end. Plan on be here at most a couple hours. So if you haven't seen the blog yet, is at my website. You can go check it out. I did post their July forecast for each of the Chinese zodiac and the top three and bottom three. So hopefully you get the chance to look at it. But if not, I'll go through it live here today. So grab a drink and say hi in the chat if you're here. My name is Tony Lau. In case you don't know, the sunshine is lighting up in Salt Lake City, Utah today. That's where I'm at. And we're doing a July kickoff stream, feeling the good vibe today. See there are a couple of people in the chat on the different platforms. Here's the plan today. We're each excited to a thumbs up on the live stream. Really help get the stream out to more people. Haven't already, subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos and stream wherever you're at. So to get us started, what's everyone's question? What's the one thing that you guys have more looks forward in July as we wrap up the summer? July is last month before autumn start. Autumn officially start on August 7th per the zodiac calendar. So this heat season really beneficial for those that are born in the winter. Not so much if you're born in the summer. Kind of counterintuitive for your luck cycle. You might feeling like a little down throughout the summer or end up spending a little bit more money unavoidably. And I personally spent a bunch of money going to vacation, but that's just me. I think it's a good time to reset as we prepare for next month because it is a major shift from autumn to autumn from summer. Because you will see a change in your luck cycle. You go from like all of a sudden like really lucky or really bad change in the trajectory. You go from really high, trending down, or really bad, trending up. So things will do a switch starting in August 7th. Make a list of all the stuff I'm gonna talk about today. So. Some questions. How's everyone doing? Let's finish working out this morning. All right. How we can do this is start with the rat. First up, so rat is in the bottom three this month. So not because they're the first zodiac sign, we start with them, but it's also the bottom three. So this is a tricky month. So you're born in the year rat. So just to clarify for those that haven't been there, rat start in February 4th or February 5th, depending on the year. Li Chun, that's the beginning of spring, the zodiac season. That's when the rat officially starts. So you're born in January, there's a good chance you might belong in the previous year sign. Just to note that, because I know people like, oh, born in 83, it's pig, but you're born in 84, but it's January, you're still a pig in 84. Not a rat. So, a little tricky. So, for rat, is a tricky month. It's like I said, it's technically a wealth month for you, which is great. But it's also a month of conflict and gossip. This means as you try to get ahead, you might run into petty people or drama. The best advice is to keep a low profile. Do your best without seeking attention, and don't get drawn into argument. It's a month to be a quiet achiever. See where I put my windows and screen. I got a lot of control on my screen right now. Next up, we got the ox. Ox is also one of the bottom three signs. This is a clashing month for you, which means obstacle and resistance are likely. You might feel like you're taking a step forward, one step forward, and two steps backward, especially in your career. It's crucial not to force things. Be patient, lay low, and be extra careful about your health, especially your digestion. This isn't a month to push, it's the month to be perseverant quietly. You just want to maintain a status quo in the low low. Stay away from the spotlight this month for ox. Let's skip ahead. Go to goat first. These are in order of zodiac sign. Why are we doing goat first? Because goat is also the bottom three sign. So we want to cover, since we cover rat and ox already, goat is at the bottom three. So my condolences for this month. It's not the best, not the worst, because like you guys are only suffering for this 1 month, not the whole year, like some of the other signs. Final sign of a bottom three for July, definitely gonna goes to go. Now this is your annual Taishu month. The biggest challenge for you won't be from the outside, but from within. You might feel emotionally and uneasy or pessimistic. It's a test of your mindset. The key is to stay positive and not let small irritation ruin your mood. Be extra mindful and cautious in your daily activity. So for the rat, the ox, and the goat, this is a month for patience and self-care. If that's you, let me know how in the chat how you planning to handle it. Type it out in the chat and I'll answer your question. All right, we're gonna go back to Tiger since we skipped them for good reason. Say the best for the last. Okay, all right. Kicking off our top three. We're gonna cover the top three first. It's Tiger. Tiger, rejoice. This is your month to shine. You have benefactor and romance luck, meaning good things and helpful people will float to you almost effortlessly. Instead of chasing success, you'll find it come to you. The best thing you can do is to relax, recharge, and enjoy the good vibe. It's a fantastic time for relationship and career ease. All right. Jump to horses. Horses is also one of the top three signs. Huge applause for horses this month. Your horse is all about power, status, and popularity this month. Social charm is off the chart, making it perfect time to climb those career ladder. To boost your professional reputation, go out and get a date. Get out there and meet people. Network, hustle. People will be drawn to your energy. Doors is opening for you. So walk through them with confidence. All right. Got monkey next. So monkey, turn out you're part of the top three as well. So congratulations. Your stars are aligning for the month for smooth sailing and joy. It's a great time for learning, investing, and your natural charm is amplified. Make work and life feel so much easier. You have more free time, especially in the second half of the month. So use it to enjoy, travel, or connect with loved ones. Truly positive and happy month for you. So big congrats to the tiger, horses, monkey. Let me see you in the chat. What are you going to do with all this good luck? All right. Let's cover the one that we didn't cover at all. So give them a little coverage. Go back to rabbit. So rabbit is another comfortable one of gain for you with the help from benefactor. Work will feel smooth and satisfying. It's also a great time for a relationship, so nurture those connections. Dragon, your wealth month continues. Keep pushing for those goals. While your social life might be quieter, it is a drama-free period, which allows you to focus on career and see some financial result this month. Okay. Wrong clicks. You can hang on this. This month is about building your reputation and status. Fame will come off before fortune. Focus on increasing your influence and make a name for yourself. It'll pay off in a long time. Bigly. All right. Catch my breath. All right. Okay. Where were we? Force it. Recover. All right. Go. Recover. Recover. Monkey. Rooster. Okay. Rooster. This is your month of thinking and learning. It's a great time to start a new course or project. You don't have the mental energy. You gotta really channel it. Stop focusing on useless stuff like daydreaming or making silly mistakes. Stay focused this month for roosters, chicken. Really gotta stay sharp and channel those mental energy. That you don't do that, you won't stay focused and end up doing a lot of useless stuff. All right, dogs, you guys are a mixed bag this month. It's a wealth month, so there are opportunities, but it's also a punishing month. You gotta get some punishment, bring some frustration. So like it's like one way you got the opportunity, but it's also going to be frustrated at the same time. You have to work a little harder to overcome the gossiping around you, but the success is very much within reach. Okay, finally, we got a favorite sign. All right, pigs, get ready to work hard, get paid. This is a more work, more pay month. So the harder you work, the harder you get paid. The more you get paid. Love getting paid hard too. Same discretion, they get it. It is that kind of month. Your effort will lead to more directly to your income, especially if self-employed like me. So the more I hustle, the more I get paid. It's a straightforward productivity time for you. Maybe not so much you work a job. You work harder, you won't get paid more a lot of time. They did take away the tax on overtime. You work in service industry, so hustle those tax-free money. Question in the chat. You got any? Blinks every time I click somewhere. Look at my notes. But so far, I want to check in with you guys. You guys heard some people talk about they're going to camping. It sounds amazing. Where you guys headed? That's interesting. I did start a new fitness goal, so I can try to work out at least 6 times a week. Started doing free a while ago, so hopefully we're all in this together, cheering for each other. We need health, otherwise you won't have wealth. So you get a lot of wealth, but you can't enjoy it. You don't have good health. So take care of your body. That's the most important part. Yeah, keep those chats coming. This is kind of the vibe that we need to start the month. More chatter will help kick off the month with great vibe. Otherwise, we're gonna have like dead vibe for the rest of this month. And that's the forecast for the 12th sign. So I hope you guys find this useful. Have some time for quick Q&A. You have specific question about your forecast? Drop it in chat now, and I'll get to it. Otherwise, probably stick around and do something else while I'm on live. Never done this before. I thought this is an interesting thing. So, okay, the chat is here from YouTube. Sorry, I'm watching like 3 different chat right now on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. So, and as a go, which career should? Okay, so go is it depends on your personality, which there's no like general one size fits all career choice for a zodiac sign. Okay, you could fit in a lot of different criteria. So it depends more on your personality. We gotta look at like your pillar of destiny, like based on your birthday. You don't mind sharing that, and we can find out the pillars, whether you're suited for more like hustling type of career or like a more steady 9 to 5 job, working for an office or a bigger employer, corporate ladder type. Those are more stable work, salary type. Hustling would be like commission based, like real estate agent, insurance agent. The more you work, or like the more you get paid. Those would be the other end of the stick. Let me take a look really quickly. Okay. This would take me. Back in the day, I had to punch into an app. Well, I gotta look at a book. So this could take like, back then would take, I don't know, like a day. Now it could take a minute with technology. It's a great thing. Assuming you're a guy, just assuming, it doesn't really change much unless you're projecting. Career wise, looking your personality, I think you're more suited for a stable job because you tend to have a pretty positive personality. You like structure. That's what you thrive on. Yeah. In terms of age, you're like 22 right now, so you're still like learning how this world functions right now. It's not a bad thing. I mean, your time is not quite here yet. We'll try to find like a stable corporate job, government, even like steady paycheck, 9 to 5 type of job, fixed salary, like just kind of go up gradually, and you should have a good career. It should be like it's gonna like you're gonna have bounce around. 25 is when things are gonna change for you. Right now, you're kind of on a figuring out period. It's not a bad thing for a guy. Same with girl. Like, girl tend to develop faster on their luck cycle, while guy is a late boomer. You guys won't figure out when that cycle gonna come until like 30 plus. Yeah. So you're gonna start kind of climbing up in 25, and then 35 is really like a time to shine. So you gotta buckle up for another 13 year until like the time of your life. So think of now as more like building foundation. Start working in a corporate job, bounce around in entry level position, and gradually move up to a mid level, and then the time will come when you hit 35. So that would what my recommendation be for you? Yep. Anyone else have a question? Famous. Nothing on Facebook. I don't think Facebook is working. Anyone on Facebook want to type in the chat? Hello. Easier you give it to me in the birthday instead of typing an hour, because it's hard to figure out doing that. Assuming you're a rabbit. To guess what your year is. So rabbit year. Because like you tell me the sign, but there's no element associated with it. That's what you're telling me. Assuming you're born in 1999. That's my guess. 1999. Hickman is the high month. Then that'll be November. That's my guess. Okay. Hickman. There's a lot of ox day on that month. So reverse engineering. You guys see my guess 1999. Earth Rabbit. Well, no. Earth Rabbit doesn't mean anything. It's the date that counts. There's a lot of like misconception about what. So I'm guessing you're November 21st, 1999. That's my guess. Either November 20 or November 9. 9 or 21st. Those both are the due ox day in the month. See, I guess it right. November 21st. First guess. Okay. So, like people like misconception about what this is really like how to calculate your date and stuff. But looking at your Earth, like the Earth rabbit, but your element is actually fire. Looking at the date, because it's fire ox day, so the day is your day. We call it the day master. That's what determines your element for your cell. So like you're born in the winter, so it's actually good that you're fire, because you want the opposite element of the season. So winter is metal and water. If you're metal and water, you'd be like drowning if you have too much water. So having majority like fire and wood, that's good for you. So you want to know how good 2026 is? Going back to the question earlier. Goat is not too bad, like for you rabbit, right? So, I mean, pull the wrong chart. Pull the right chart. So next year is gonna be a horse year. It's gonna be minor. It's called breaking the Taishu next year. So your secondary enemy was their horse, rabbit and horse. It's like enemy status, so it's not like direct clash like me and their snake this year. So I have a direct clash as a pig. They caused like some major shift in my career. A lot of stuff changes this year. Living situation, everything, a lot of things change for me. So for you, it would be like kind of minor, might be more gossiping next year. Not quite much like health wise. You like you're 26. I don't think you're gonna have a lot of health issue as in 20s. I don't see any clashing in your pillars. So, I mean, you see, you have some joints at the top and some harming pillars in the bottom, but like nothing serious. In terms of luck, you're kind of similar as the other guy, like the previous one, but a little different. Like your metal cycle start from your age 15 to goes to 35. So you're in like a 20-year of like trial. Oh, I don't want to say bad luck because you're young. More like a trial for you to figure things out. It's kind of like some struggle. It's not a bad cycle because like it's called money cycle, but like you're in that phase where because born in winter, metal is not good for you. So you have money coming in. It just kind of comes in one hand and leaves on the other hand. You make $100, you go spend $101 on whatever. Make $1,000, you spend $1,100. That type of situations. So you'll have money to spend. That's a good thing. Good thing. But you can't keep them in your bank account. That's the problem. But you're still young, so you still have time. So consider this time like figure things out. I mean, next year it's gonna be minor setback, but overall, as a winter-born person, the cycle is favorable to you at least until 2007, where the fire and wood cycle ends, and go back to water and metal cycle. So your group, the group you're in, is trending higher, regardless, to until 2027. I wouldn't worry too much for the next couple of years because you're not hitting like a major clashing year. You still got like another, another couple of years. Because rabbit need to worry about rooster year. Because rooster your enemy. Any rooster friends you got or co-worker, just keep an eye on them. They're bad juju for you. Hopefully it's not your spouse. Making a lot of assumptions here. So, but in terms of baseline, you're a somewhat wealthy person. So I think in the long run, maybe not now, but you might not realize it, but down the road, you could be making a lot of money, like, especially after age 45. So toward the end of your life, not so much now. Now is probably a struggle for you. Yep. Keep the question coming in the chat. You can either on Twitch, on Facebook, or YouTube. I gotta do some work. Well, I'll wait. I'll stay light for a while. Try to do this at least for a couple hours. So, you thought of anything, keep in the chat or just some random question throw it out there. I'll be happy to answer them. I'm writing a paper for a journal, so I've been like not making a lot of video lately. Kid got me this keyboard, so clickety, I don't know why. Watch video over here. I don't know why people do that. It's weird. You watch video live. Okay. Drop your question in the chat. You got any? Be happy to answer them. So, looking at signs right now. So you want to drop information, question about the future. On Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook. what's everyone gonna be doing today? So I am looking at my calendar right now. Usually I do my filming around this time, but today I'm doing a live stream. I got some couple meeting this afternoon. I'll be doing a cooking class today. And then some celebration tonight. Pretty full day. Let's see, another question. Okay. And so the month, let me look at your chart again. The month doesn't really cause health issue. It tend to cause some like clashes for you. Fire and water, often these don't mix because the two are clashing elements. Generally, depending on the health issue you got, I'm trying to make a guess what kind of health issue you have. So, if you're having a fire and water clash, which is a potential, but usually it doesn't happen until you get older. And there's a way to like minimize health issue using feng shui. Because right now, fire and water tend to cause issue like either your heart, your eyes, or skin, or like in the water area, such as like your kidney or bladder area, or kind of that area of organ tend to have issue when fire and water clashes. So you're noticing like you're having more issue than others doing whenever like water and fire triggers. And we'll consider putting some objects around your house. So to minimize fire issues, you want to put a clock. This is where only way I would recommend clock. That's a feng shui object to minimize disease. So now the clock, you don't want to face any entry area like a hallway, or so the hallway you walk through it and put it on the side wall so it doesn't face any entryway. Or you have a T junction, you don't want to put it around that T junction. So if you have a door, ideally, then put it over above the door, not facing anyone, or to the side. So you want to get a wooden object, a wooden clock in this case. Any kind of wood carving clock, or even like a grandfather style. Wooden clock, I would consider like grandfather style clock. You can find those on Amazon, or any kind of clock made from wooden material, like real wood, not plastics. Plastic is more fire. Green objects, like green colored clock, is also considered a wood clock. You're moving this year, so let's move the clock so it's not big an issue. And then if you got issue with the water organs like liver and kidney, then consider using like a metal object on the north side of the home, or dorm room, apartment, condo. You can figure out north side. You should have a wall right on the north side. So metal object, like I said, metal is like round metal, white, gold, silver color. Any of those clock would qualify as a metal clock. So saying knee, yeah, I would consider knee kind of like related to metal and water, because the joint pain, that's all interrelated. Or maybe the skin issue on the knee area. exercise could be cardiovascular with the heart. Once you get the metal, it's more like not breathing though. Respiratory is different, and I don't see any metal clashes. So you have a lot of wood in your life, so you are going for a metal cycle. So possibly, you're moving this year. Oh, yeah, I did say like you read the say rabbit is have the reversal horse this year, so moving is kind of following along with the star because you do have the mover star right now. So have the star and you move, like move around, travel a lot. That's just normal. But what you don't want is like you have to travel and to incur a lot of costs. So moving does incur some costs. I'm assuming, unless you're like part of a company move, then they pay for it. Or like military, they pay for like moving costs. Like a job, sometimes they give you like a sign-on bonus to move. So hopefully in that situation, not the one you have to pay out of pocket. Getting text message from people. Yep. Any kind of question? Drop in the chat. Checking. On Twitch. Don't want to neglect you guys if you're here. We need a better tool to like multi-stream. No idea where. I have a fan on here. Hopefully you guys aren't hearing that. It is in the summer. Sorry, I'm talking to my assistant right now. Well, you ever want more private service? Feel free to schedule an appointment. I do take consultation bookings. You can have more one-on-one time instead of talking in public, I guess. Well, I'm sitting here. Well, I forgot to make my coffee this morning. Maybe I'll do it later. Since it's the weekend, what's everyone got planned for the weekend? Drop in the chat. Yeah, I think if I find this useful, trying to do this a little bit more, we can do more like it's kind of like a public Q&A session. Maybe have 1 hour every week or so to answer question that you guys have. Q&A session. Trying to do this a little more. Probably gonna go offline if there aren't more questions. I'm trying to prepare the rest of my day today. Got my next appointment is not until 12, so it's kind of what I scheduled this live stream to. Anyone need to book an appointment? This would be the link to schedule an appointment. If anyone needs an appointment, put in the chat. Multiple things going on. Been super busy lately. Hairs might be on fire. Yeah, I pretty much got booking from noon to 5 p.m. today, so pretty packed day right now. Let's see, I might have a video that I talk like on clocks. Do a search on my channel. I already mentioned my clock video. I think I did one for clocks and mirror. So anyone interested, check out that video on clocks and mirror. Let's get to the search. Type in clock. That looked funny back then. We had survived an hour. And nothing else. I'll see you guys next week or so. Or next month. Either I'll do this monthly or weekly. Let me give this another try next week. Same time, 9 o'clock. I'll see you guys next week.